We already learned how Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae enjoyed this nice balance between being part government and part corporation. At the same time, there were many red flags that were popping up that indicated there could be problems potentially in the future. One of the biggest red flags was that there was too much debt on their plate. As you can see from the diagram here, Freddie and Fannie's total debt was equal to all publicly held debt in the United States by private investors and the Federal Reserve. In addition, we began talking about how in the early 2000s, Wall Street wanted to get into purchasing mortgage-backed securities on the secondary mortgage market, but Freddie and Fannie had this monopoly in the fixed-rate mortgage pie of traditional fixed-rate mortgages, and Wall Street only had a tiny slice. So that's when Wall Street decided to play by their own rules. They said, let's deviate from the traditional rules of buying up mortgages in Freddie and Fannie's market, and let's start buying up these newer, riskier mortgages that some banks are offering to sell. These included things such as negative amortization, interest only, balloon, and remember what we talked about. These were the types of mortgages that were being sold to borrowers with lower qualities such as subprime and Alt-A. So Wall Street was increasing its risk, but as a result, it was also increasing the number of mortgages it could buy. The more Wall Street bought, the more they demanded, and the more they demanded, the larger the mortgage pie began to grow, and slowly Freddie and Fannie saw their share and the overall mortgage pie begin to decline. And so Freddie and Fannie started buying up these unconventional mortgages as well, as a result catering to borrowers with lower quality. Well, what happened to Wall Street followed suit with Freddie and Fannie. In 2007, the market went downhill because a lot of borrowers began defaulting like crazy. Freddie and Fannie now realized that a huge amount of their portfolio included Alt-A and subprime mortgages, and these mortgages were starting to fail on them. They started to experience huge losses, and their regulator, the FHFA, had to put them in conservatorship, which is essentially the government equivalent of Chapter 11 bankruptcy. To review, Wall Street, seeking a piece of the mortgage pie, started creating riskier and more creative mortgage products. Following Wall Street's lead, Freddie and Fannie started to offer these products as well. When the housing prices started to fall, Freddie and Fannie got hit pretty badly and eventually had to be put into conservatorship. Coming up, what were the crazy financial products that caused all of this? Thanks for watching. To learn more or watch more podcasts, visit www.subprimethemusical.wordpress.com.